Hey, this is Mike, and I'm just watching you go through your whole process right
Yeah.
now, and I was wondering if you had one app to subscribe to besides that, Market Movers or Card Ladder. That way I'm just not full of, $10, $15 apps each month.
Pete Crow-Armstrong's stock is down right now. Do you load up on his stuff?
If I'm not trying to make tons of money on, cards. But,
Yeah.
you should have a little side hustle.
Cool.
How much money do you need to, actually start? And, where should I be looking for cards? Dollar boxes? Where should I be? eBay? Where should I be looking?
Jeremy, what do you think about 2019 Topps Chrome Home Run Challenge cards with Ohtani? I'm sure they're nice cards, but to buy and grade, I probably would not do that because I purchase millions of dollars in sports cards. And I do this podcast, The Eric Michael Show, Monday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Help people with business. People could call in to that phone number below, ask questions about sports cards. Sports cards fundamentally changed my life, and I'm on a mission to help it change as many people's lives as possible, especially right now with the sports card market growing. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was actually at the Atlanta card show. It's called Culture Collision, and it's just crazy. Just every card show I go to just keeps getting bigger. There's more money being thrown around, and it's pretty wild. It's kind of just, I just don't see it stopping because our sports going to stop? Or people are money, sports. It's just a great combination. And I hate to sit here and say I was right, but I was right about a lot of the quarterbacks, right? A lot of these young quarterbacks, I was saying, obviously sell them, sell them, sell them, sell them. Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, McCarthy, and a lot of their values are down. Just look at Caleb Williams, right? So Caleb Williams is actually, funny enough, the one out of all of them would do well. I really thought high of Ben Johnson. I thought the Bears had a, really, really solid team for him to work around, but just wow, they just don't look good at all. Caleb Williams looks like a disaster. He cannot make the layups. It's that simple. He just can't make simple throws. And I feel bad for Ben Johnson. He's going from someone like Jared Goff, who's stationary in the pocket, does exactly how he's supposed to, does not miss any layups, to someone like Caleb Williams, who's like almost this wild athlete that just kind of goes on his own. And you got to feel for Ben Johnson. Imagine, right? So Ben Johnson was the offensive coordinator for the Lions the past 3 years. Imagine going back into Detroit. You're hyped up. You think you know the team well. You think you have an advantage, and they put a 50 spot on you. I think the score was like 52 to something. So Caleb Williams needs time. The reality is a lot of these quarterbacks, they need time, but they just don't have all the time in the world. Not many organizations are like the Packers where someone sits for 3 years, or like the Cowboys in the 90s where Troy Aikman was bad for years and years and finally got good. Just nobody has patience for that stuff anymore, because these quarterbacks, Colin Cowherd, who I listen to a lot, puts it good. 20 years ago, there was patience because there was a big discrepancy between college and the pros. But now these quarterbacks, you're being trained when you're 8, 10, 12 years old, all these quarterback camps and 7-on-7s. And a lot of these college offenses look like pros now. So there's just a lot more expected from you at a young age. That's why there's so little time for just being bad. And now there's so much money in the NFL, and these owners are so rich, they don't care. Right? They don't care. They have so much money. That's why head coaches are fired like that. They'll buy them out for $20-30 million because nobody has patience. And a lot of business owners, being a business owner myself, a lot of these, I'm not a billionaire, obviously, but a lot of these billionaire business owners, a common trait you see between very, very rich people is they have no patience. They just want something done ASAP, and that's what got them there to begin with. But that's also a lot of these NFL owners, and just, they don't want to be bad for years and years and wait, especially the Bears, right? Like the Bears on paper, have a good team. Good team. They have 2 good tight ends. They have 2 good receivers. They're supposed to have a pretty good defense. And the quarterback just matters so much, just so much. And because of it, they're just not that good of a team right now. So, but the point I'm trying to make here is a lot of these guys just don't live up to that hype and that expectation, if you will. So check this out. Let me share my screen here. So let's go to market movers and just look at recent values of guys. So let's look at Jaden Daniels. So Jaden Daniels, right? He won a game and lost the game. So his value in the past 30 days, this is his Prism PSA 10. It's down a little bit. Let's go here. Yeah, it's like the same. Yeah, it's kind of like the same where it's been. Let's look at Caleb. I'm actually looking at this stuff for the first time, so I don't know how much it's down or up. And by the way, I'll start taking callers in like a few minutes. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to call into that phone number below, and we'll put you in the queue. But Caleb Williams, you can see like Caleb Williams is going down, right? At one point, this card was like $70. This is his Prism PSA 10. This is a good indicator of his market. And now, it's $40 last sale, $50. Another one. Is there a caller? Oh. Another quarterback. Let's take Penix. Penix actually, out of all of them, he kind of looks the best, to be honest with you. Yeah, his stuff's just all over the place. This is just his stuff's not really down or up. Another one that doesn't look that promising is Drake May, a Prism PSA 10. So we're only in week 2, right? You could see Drake May. No, this stuff's all over the place. The last one did well. Was this yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. But before that, look how much people overreact. So after his bad game, you could see it really shot down. And then I guess it just popped back up because he won. And I guess they scored a lot of points on a pretty terrible team. But the point I'm trying to make here is a lot of these young quarterbacks are just not good investments. I'll keep looking at this stuff week over week, and we'll see. It will slowly go down. So what I did to help you guys out, I put together a free PDF of how to avoid losing money with football cards. It's in the description. You click it. It just gives it to you for free. There's no strings attached. It's just free value. But let's see. So you guys, I'll start taking callers if you guys want to start calling into that phone number below, 813-618-2075. So, right, I'm talking about football and these guys that are going down in value, but the question is like what to buy, right? What should you buy right now that could possibly be a good purchase? Me, if you've ever listened to anything I've said, right, I always like to buy, right? Buy low, sell high. So buy something where it's not an opportunity and sell it. Well, it is an opportunity. So what is nobody buying right now? Well, baseball, really. Basketball's kind of weak, but baseball, nobody's really buying right now. And there's just some tremendous purchases. So that I think are good buys. So while I wait for some callers to come in, let's go on eBay and look at some stuff. So some stuff that I'm big on right now is like the top series stuff of like Paul Skeens, Jackson Merrills. These guys are down in value. These guys are good, right? They're stable. So like if you type in like 2025 top series, there's a lot of good guys in this product. So let's just do 2025 tops. Let's do, so if you don't know what I'm doing here, let's do minimum price $100. Let's do like $75. And let's look at only auctions with one bid. So min bid count just means one bid. So it's not showing us those auctions where people start them just way too high. So let's see. So Otani, Finest, Bobby Witt. Jacob Wilson. He's a good one. First caller. What's up? You got Eric. You're live.
Eric, it's Ivan from Los Angeles.
What's up, Ivan? How can I help?
I have this card that I just got back from PSA, and I can't seem to find value for it. I can't seem to find the price, any pricings for it. I was gonna see if you can help me find something.
Yeah, sure. What card is it?
It's a 2018 Panini Select Saquon Barkley Phenomenon Green Prism.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to find this. I'm assuming the best site to use for a card like this, I would assume, is Card Ladder. Let's look. So it's a 2018 Saquon Phenomenon Green, you said?
Yes, it's 1 out of 5.
Oh, wow. That's a big card. Is it?
I got a PSA 9 on it.
PSA 9. So is your question, what is the value?
Yes.
Well,
I found something on eBay that it was for sale, but it was a raw for sale. I think it was like $600.
Yeah, a PSA 10 right around the Super Bowl last year did $425, and like 2 weeks before that, a PSA 10 did $294. So I would assume the card's worth like $300 to $400 if I had to take a guess. So I would assume that card as a PSA 9 is worth like 125 in that range.
Okay, and question,
Yep.
what would you suggest for cards like this that are like PSA 9s bets? Am I best off putting it out for bid?
So your question is, what's the best way to sell it?
Yes.
Okay. What's your goal with sports cards? Is it to like turn it into like a side income?
Yeah.
So a card like that, honestly, the card like that's not too hard to sell. It's a Saquon rookie, number to 5. I would, what would I do? I'd probably go on social media. There's so many different Facebook groups. There's Facebook groups dedicated to just like select football cards. Not that I know, but I could almost guarantee it. So what I would do is go on that Facebook group. I'd post it for like 175 net, 200 net. You might even get someone to give you $200 for it. Like I'm just, I go back on what I said. I think the card's worth actually like closer to like $200, like 150 to 175. I'd post it at 175 net. You'll probably get someone to give you like 150, 160 for it. So you could start building relationships with people.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. That'd be the best way to sell it. Probably not a card I would auction. I like to avoid auctioning cards that are more rare because people kind of get trigger shy because no one really knows what it's worth. So I've experienced a lot of more rare cards when I auction them. They don't do as well as I'd like.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your advice. Have a nice day.
Yeah, man. Good luck.
Mhm.
It's a nice card. That's a nice card. But let me continue doing what I was doing. I like to use. I like to use these. I'm selfish. I like to use these podcasts as an opportunity to buy cards. So where was I? 2025 tops. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to call in. I'll show you guys some of the stuff like I'm looking to buy. Some of the stuff I'm looking to buy is actually higher end Bowman Chrome stuff, but this is the stuff I'm looking to buy to grade. Stuff already graded is like higher end Bowman Chrome. But let's do minimum price $75. One mid bid count. I don't know why I exited out before. Let's see. Maybe I think I'm looking at the wrong year. Was it 2024 with like schemes and everything? Going to be more stuff for 2024. So let's look at not graded. I got to do that again. Whenever you search for something new, it kind of resets the settings sometimes. Oh shit, this ends in 4 minutes. Topps Chrome update. Don't take any callers, Kavi. I might buy this. Let me just look at what this is worth. Topps Chrome update. Purple Skeens 2024. A PSA 10's 240. And then raw would be use sales of this card. PSA 10 to 350. Why did this sale do so low? This is at 102. The last sale has me. I don't think I'll double my money. So when I'm buying a card, I like to at least double my money after fees. And this last sale is showing me it's like $200 as a PSA 10. It's just not worth it. So nice card. Exactly what I'd be looking to buy. But wow, this is sick. I have not messed around with tennis cards, but I'm about to start. I think tennis is coming on pretty strong as a sport as a whole, especially with like Alcaraz because he's just like incredible to watch. Wyatt Langford, Topps Chrome, orange logo fractor. Let's see what this sells for. So Wyatt Langford, Topps Chrome and 25 auto. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right card. This is a logo. Let me type in logo fractor. PSA 10 of this did $1,500? No way. It's worth that much. So a PSA 10 of his is $1,500. Raw of this is like Let me see. Let me see if his value is down in the past few months. I don't really believe it's worth that much. Let's see his PSA 10 auto. Oh, let's just look in the past 180 days. So this sale, so what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at this last PSA 10 sale on June 16th, and I'm seeing since that day, is his value worth more or is it worth less? So June 16th was right around here. His Bowman Chrome PSA 10 was like 250, and today it's worth like 180. Before it was worth a little bit more. Let's assume it's 180. So that means his value is like 25% less, 30% less. So this sale of 1,500, I would expect today to do, call it $1,200. So yeah, this seems like a pretty solid card. I'd buy this for like 500. I think I can get around 1,200 plus for it as a 10. So let's see. So he probably doesn't grade cards. He has another one too. Oh. And why? Let me just look it up. I don't think Wyatt Langford's having the best year, right? From hitting 240, brutal. 20 homers though. So he actually has two of them. So this is why building relationships is so important, because he has two of them. And if I'm able to get to know this guy, he probably sells a lot of gradable cards. Let's look here. Not telling me much. This card looks to be pretty well centered. And the corners pretty crispy. Yeah, this card looks pretty good. Let's go to Easy Sniper and bid on this bad boy. Let's bid. I bid 507. Boom. Done. I think I'll win it. We'll see. And let's see. Wyatt Langford at a 99. Let's see what this bad boy sells for. PSA 10 is 398. This is July. So in July, his value is worth a little bit more, probably 20% more. So I would assume this card's going to sell for like 320-ish, if I had to take a guess. This is already... I'd bid on this. I should wait. Let me just check the condition first. It's probably a good idea, right? And if you guys have any questions, feel free to call into that phone number below. This card's a little off-centered. The left here is smaller than the right. Probably stay away from that one because the margins aren't huge either on it. Is that it for 2024 tops? Was the only... Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to purchase. Boxing, you saw that. I'm sure, did you guys see that Canelo fight? That guy Anthony Crawford's a beast. Let's see. Thompson says, this is a nice card of Jackson Holiday, but I probably would not buy it. Jeter. Cal Ripken, that's really nice. Oh, did I say Anthony Crawford? Terrence Crawford. Whoops. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, this is Mike, and I'm just watching you go through your whole process right now, and I was wondering if you had one app to subscribe to besides that, Market Movers or Card Ladder. That way I'm just not full of, $10, $15 apps each month.
Yeah, they just have different purposes. So, I mean, this is my understanding, and this could be wrong. Card Ladder pulls up more sales and is more accurate. I've seen Market Movers miss sales before, but Card Ladder doesn't give you the graphs and the data. So if you just saw what I was doing before, like I used both. So like with that Wyatt Langford sale, I was skeptical of Market Movers catching all the sales. So I used Card Ladder to see what it's actually worth. And there was only a sale from 3 months ago. So then I used Market Movers to see if his value is up or down since then. You could do both, honestly. If I had to pick one, oh man, it's tough. Probably right. Card Ladder because it's simpler to use. But yeah, so that's kind of the way I look at it. and how to use them.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Simple question. Terrence Crawford, I know. I said Anthony Crawford. I don't follow boxing much, but I did know that. Let's see. Jeremy, what do you think about 2019 Topps Chrome Home Run Challenge cards of Ohtani? I'm sure they're nice cards, but to buy and grade, I probably would not do that because it's just harder to grade cards from 4 or 5 years ago, right? Because they've been around. There's probably a reason the card hasn't been graded, to be honest with you. So a card like that, if you're asking me to buy and grade, no matter how good it looks, I probably would stay away because you're making the same amount of money as you were if you probably bought a card from like this year or last year, but a card from this year is a lot easier to grade than one from, years ago, obviously. So for that reason, I'd probably stay away, to be honest with you. So hopefully that helps. Pete Crow-Armstrong stock is down right now. Do you load up on his stuff? Another good question. Let's see. My answer to you is probably going to be yes, to be honest with you, but let's take a look and see. So I'm assuming he cooled off, right? That's why you don't buy when they're hot. Just don't do it. Let's see. Is like his Bowman Chrome Auto. His Bowman Chrome Refractor Gold. Doesn't he have a base? Base. Oh, there you go. So his PSA 10. There's not a lot of sales. Let's see. Raw is probably way more sales. Seems like it hasn't. There's not a lot of sales. I know his stuff is probably down because you're right. It's probably cooled off, but why aren't there a lot of sales of this? Why? So okay, so this is purple. It's purple at one point in the middle of the summer. It was like 680. Now it's down to 390. So I would actually probably wait until after the season to load up on Pete Crow-Armstrong. I think this is a great buy, to be honest with you. I'm probably not going to buy it yet because I think it's going to simmer down because he started off so hot. I think it's going to simmer down. And this is something I'd probably buy in, like late October. Probably would be a good time. Like right after the World Series ends. Or right after he gets kicked out of the playoffs. Like, let me look. I'm curious now. You have me curious. What was it? 2020? His rookie year? Let's see. Red refractor. Huh. I'm curious what? Is orange refractor raw. I wonder what's wrong with it. This is an interesting card. Used to be a Met, my favorite team. Such a shame. Such a shame they traded him for Lindor. So it's Beckett 9.5 orange. See what you did. Now you have me interested in buying this card. Wow. So his gold recently did $7,900 in auction. It looks like it must be an auction with that random number. So his orange is a PSA 10. It's probably worth $15,000 at least because oranges are usually at least double gold. Shit. I want to buy this now and grade it. Let's see. Is that a mark? I'm not sure. Why are you not graded? Let's see. With his limited print run, Mets. What's wrong with this card? Oh, wow. Holy crap. This guy's got a lot of great stuff. Dude, this guy's got some great raw cards. Wow. Holy crap. You just found me a gold mine. These cards are gradable. But he probably doesn't grade cards, I would imagine. Look at this one. Blue Ray Wave Auto of Pete Crow-Armstrong. This is good stuff. Thank you. Whoever asked that question, thank you. Oh, whoops. Blue Ray Wave. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to call in below to the phone number. I've begun taking questions, but if you guys aren't going to ask questions, I will happily. So 3. Yeah, this card. Let's see what this card's worth raw. There's no recent sales. What does this guy ask? I assume it's about half of what it once was. This card looks pretty clean too. Pretty well centered. Saw for like 300. Might get auto declined. We shall see. We shall see. Huh. It's off for 400. I don't know. I'm probably not in his range. Yeah. But this one, not this one. This card right here. This is actually not badly priced. Like this card's probably like $6,000 to $7,000. And this is not a this is a card I wouldn't mind holding. Like even if it doesn't grade well, if I get it in the mail and it's not grade worthy, it's not bad. Oh, we got a caller. Shit, now I'm interested in this card. I'll buy it after. Go for it. You have Eric. You're live. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? What's your name?
Craig.
Craig. How can I help you, Craig?
Hey, I have a question. I'm not trying to make tons of money on like cards. But,
Yeah.
like just to have a little side hustle.
Cool.
Like, how much money do you need to like actually start it? And like, where should I be looking for cards? Like dollar boxes. Like, where should I be? Like eBay. Like, where should I be looking?
Yeah. So how much? Well, when you say not a lot of money, what's your goal? Like a few thousand a month, a few hundred a month?
No, yeah, like 100, 200 a month. Nothing crazy.
So, like just like profit a few $100s a month. That's it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the simplest way to do that, you could probably just go to card shows and just buy cards from dollar boxes and flip them. If you're looking to make like $1,000 plus a month, grading cards is probably the best way to get there. To buy cards from dollar boxes, you could get away with having $100 to do that. But buying cards to grade, probably need at least like I recommend $2,000 to start.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you
like the card shows? Like, what am I looking for in the dollar boxes? Like numbered cards. Like, do you have a method for that?
Yeah. So it's pretty simple. So you're gonna flip through a bunch of cards. Most of them are gonna be worth not a lot of money, but you'll see a few different autographs in there and a few different players you recognize. When you see something you recognize, or just something you think could be worth value, just search up what it's worth. You could just go on 130point.com. It's a free site. It connects to eBay. It just shows you recent sales, and if it's worth $5 or more, just buy it.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem, Craig.
Appreciate it.
All right, bye. Back. Is there another caller? Okay. Back to business. You guys can see when I actually get very interested in a card. It's a little off-centered, though. I wonder what other higher-end PSA 10s look like to see how well centered they are. Let's see. So this is an orange PSA 10. Yeah, this has like the same exact centering. It's a little less here than it is here. Yeah. Huh. This is in a PSA 9. This guy's at $10,000. Gold refractor. Let's see. So if a gold, let me just see something else. Actually, let me look this up on Card Ladder. 2020 Pete Crow Bowman Chrome Auto out of 20. Ooh. Orange out of 25. So one is 16. Is this real? 16,000 SGC 9.5. The one in June. Yeah, this is what's bugging me out. How could? Oh, because this is a P. Yeah, how could a Beckett 9.5? Where did this car? How could one do 16,000? And then a 9.5 when he was hotter in June did 9,300. This is probably what it's actually worth. There's no way that card sold for $16,000. There's no way. So I'd assume a PSA 10 of this card. This card raw has got to be like $4 to $5 grand. Let's come in at like $4,000. So probably auto decline it. But let's see. I'll go up to 5,000. If not, I'll shoot him a message. Let's see, is this gonna be auto decline? Yes, it is. Let's shoot my buddy a message here. Hey, love the orange Pete Crow. How much are you looking to get on it? Thanks. I can't receive messages? What? Who does that? No messages? Oh my lord. I guess I'll have to come back to it. I'll have to figure out who it is, and I could probably figure it out on Facebook. Let's see. Just got some questions here. Saw you at the Culture Collision this past weekend. Keep crushing it, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good day, Eric, and happy Monday. I pulled a Reed Shepherd pink disco auto out of 25, but can't find comps. Is it a Prism, I assume? I assume you're talking about Prism, but do they have that variation? Not even sure. Let's look it up. Reed Shepherd disco auto Prism Mosaic you're talking about? I'm not sure. Yeah, which just tell me which, or you could feel free to call in too. Yeah, America, I don't know which card you're talking about. So, or which product you're talking about. So, let me know. Let me know and I'll answer your question. Optic. Oh, Optic. Okay. Let's take a look. Optic, Reed Shepherd. Optic Auto at a 75. That's not the same card though. Are you sure he has one? Pink Velocity, $84. So this is $84. I would assume an out of 25 is like 200. I could be a little off here, but maybe 250. So out of 24, yeah, here you go. This is kind of comparable. So yeah, I would say yours might be worth a little bit more than this. Maybe $200, I would say. Hopefully that helps you out. Thank you. Yes, you are welcome. But let's continue before we get our next caller. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free, call into that phone number below. So this guy, I know maybe we won't get a deal done on this one, but he has a lot of good cards. This is like the exact type of stuff I'm looking to buy. This is pretty good. Oops. This is pretty good stuff. Jackson, that's a big card right there. Jackson Holiday at a 10. This is tough. This is tough. This is a sick card. This is hard to grade, though. That is a hard card to grade because it's all black. He has all these Paul Skeens cards. I wonder if he's overpriced. Let's see. Aqua Wave. Aqua Wave. So this is like a 400. 1600 is a 10. One just did. 1200 is a 10. Raw is like 620, 700, 500 as Beckett 9, 500 raw. It's not terribly priced, to be honest. I've seen way worse. Let's see. Is there anything in the description here? No. This card looks pretty clean. Let's offer $500. I think it's a good offer. Can I get one offer on him? Oh, I can't. Oh my god. Brutal. Brutal. This card is like whiting on the corner. Probably stay away there. Gunnar Henderson. This is a nice card. This guy's just got nice stuff. Just like nice cards. Gunnar Henderson orange speckle variation. 2023 Gunnar. Orange speckle. This is the card here. One did $369 in April. It's probably worth about that. It's off from 300. We're just like a little off on all these cards. This card's probably it's not worth any more than 360 sold for. Okay. So we got an offer sent. We got in his ear a little bit. Jackson Churio. I gotta build a relationship with this guy. This card's a little off center, left to right. Yeah, and top to bottom. I'll probably stay away from that card. Junior Caminero, good player. Caminero, blue Raywave auto. 2024 Caminero, blue Raywave auto. So this card, as a PSA 9, did 193. PSA 10 did 425. He's asking how much for his? Yeah, it's too far off. It's not going to be accepted. Mike Trout. It's always a nice card. Heston Kjerstad. It's a good player. Evan Carter. And this guy's got nice stuff. I gotta build a connection with this guy for sure. For sure. Let's see, we got some more questions. Keep the callers coming in. This is my morning show. Yeah, the callers are a little bit light today. Like I said, call in 813-618-2075. But this is a very basic question. There's no basic questions because it's confusing. Everything's confusing with sports cards. What's the difference between a refractor and a hollow? It's the same thing, to be honest. It's just what the companies call it. So Optic has hollows and Bowman Chrome has refractors. It's just a shiny variation of the card. I wouldn't get too bent up on what's the difference. Just search what it's worth and then buy accordingly. That'd be my best piece of advice. It's for better or worse, it's the same thing. It's essentially the same damn thing, to be honest with you. Hopefully that helps you out. What money app do you use after you sell on Facebook? So when I sell a sports card on Facebook, it's a mix of whatever the guy has. So it could be PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, Wire, if the transaction's big enough. So yeah. Go for it. You have Eric, you're live.
Hey Eric, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, man? What's your name?
I'm Gillette.
Gillette, like the razor blade?
Yeah.
Gillette, all right. What nationality are you?
I'm Filipino.
All right, I like that, Gillette. You know
I'm actually having a meeting with you for accelerating meeting.
Cool.
On Wednesday.
Cool. How do you live in America or the Philippines?
No, I live in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. How can I help?
Yeah. Hey, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Like, I'm buying baseball right now. Like kind of buying baseball, like looking for good deals on it, right?
Sure.
Do you tend to buy PSA 10 if it's like a good price?
What's your goal?
Well, just to make money, honestly.
How much money per month?
Yeah. Maybe as much as I can. I'm just learning it slowly.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask you that is because looking to make like $2,000 a month as a side income is a different thing than looking to make $10,000 a month and replace your income. So where do you kind of fall between those?
I think 10,000. I have the bankroll to
Oh,
buy many cards.
you do? Okay, so since you're newer to sports cards, I would only buy raw cards, get them graded, sell them, and keep that process. So you're in the program, so you've seen the videos, and you probably have a better understanding than most people who are watching this. But you could easily get that up to like three to $5,000 to $7,000 a month in profit. Once you get there, then you start buying cards already graded, because like the question you have to ask yourself is not how to make money, but the question you have to ask yourself is where's the best place to put my money, right? So if you buy a let's say a $10,000 PSA 10 Jackson Churio card today, and you wait 4 months to sell it for $14,000, this is something I did last year. Well, ask yourself, could I have taken that $10,000 in 4 months and made more than a $4,000 profit? Probably. And also, you're newer, so you want to prove to yourself that this is a viable way to make money. So the fastest way to do that is through buying cards and getting them graded, right? You don't want to buy anything and sit on it for 3 or 4 months, and then your wife's yelling at you and your kids, and everyone thinks you're dumb. Just right, just do it quick, make quick money, prove it to yourself, give yourself confidence, prove it to everyone else that it works. Continue that process of buy, grade, and sell, and then once you're hitting $5K plus a month profit, then I would look into buying cards already graded.
Yeah, because you know what? My brother believed in me because he's the one putting the money for me. Because I had a stroke 3 years ago.
Okay.
And so that's why I have time looking for cards.
Yeah.
So because I'm not currently working, I'm in disability.
Okay.
But my brother is helping me out, the finance and everything, because he see me loving this process. Like how I look through eBay and stuff like that, and he sees me going to the meetings every time. 3 times a week I go to those quality insurance meetings. Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Yeah, I attend those quite often. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, go on. I have a tendency to do that once in a while when I get passionate. I cut people off. Continue.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, I'm still learning. I mean, even though, I kind of know how it works, but I'm still learning. I still watch your videos. I still watch, everything, just in case if I have second questions about everything. Like all my cards that I bought, I sent to quality insurance, just to check, just double check. Because I get the general idea, but I just want to double check. So, I get the idea that, hey, I'm doing it right. This is what I'm doing, mainly my focus on, when I look for a card is the centering first, then I look at the edges and the surface. Some surface you can't catch, but but there's some surface where if it's scratched or whatever, you can clean it.
Yep. So with all that said, going back to your original question, especially because you want to prove it to your brother also that this works and you can make money. So I would not buy, even if you think it's a great opportunity, I would not buy any cards graded yet. There's too much money to be made with buying raw and getting them graded, especially with Pokemon. So you're in the program, so you have access to
Oh yeah, I had my cousin's a virtual assistant in the Philippines.
Oh, that's convenient.
Just look for strictly look for Pokemon cards. I taught the method that Josh gave me, where you look at tcgplayer.com and look at the set. Any $30 and over, I have it send me the eBay link.
Yep, correct. Yeah, that's exactly what to do, and you want to make sure that your card finders, vetting and making sure the card's in good condition, etc. But to give you the simple answer to your question, don't buy any graded cards yet. Do you have any other questions?
No, that's pretty much it. I appreciate your help.
Cool. And give me your name one more time.
Gillette.
Gillette. Okay, I can't forget that one. Gillette. Got it.
Yeah, well, my real name is Angelito, but I had that nickname Gillette since I was a baby because my grandma gave me that nickname because, me and my dad have the same name. So they call me Gillito, or she just call me Gillette.
Yeah, yep, makes sense. So I won't forget that one, Gillette. Well, cool.
I'll see you Wednesday, okay?
Sounds good. It was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Another one? Oh, there was. I didn't even see it. Another caller. Callers are coming in now. Woo. Was there? Yeah, go for it. Oh, I see. We're calling back. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Eric Bubble, how you doing? It's Murph from the Bronx again. We spoke last week. How are you?
What's up, man? How's it going?
How was your weekend?
You know what? It was good until I went 0-3 gambling on the NFL picks, on my NFL picks, and lost a bunch of money on Sunday. It was.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
It's okay. It's okay. It was still a good day. I had a bunch of people at my house and ate a lot of buffalo wings and pizza, so can't complain.
I have a stinking suspicion that you're going to make the money back that you lost on sports cards.
I am hoping so. Or maybe I'll make it back tonight on the Texans. We'll see.
Who do you got tonight? The Texans?
I think so. I think the spread's -2. I think I'm going to take the Texans. Yeah, and then the Raiders-Chargers game, I don't have the balls to take the Raiders, but I feel like that's a trap. Everyone and their mother is going to take the Chargers. But I think the Texans are not going to start off 0-2. I think it should be a close game. The Bucks put up a fight against anybody, but yeah, this is not financial advice. There are no guarantees. But yeah, those are my picks.
Good luck with the picks. Good luck with the picks, Bubba. I have a couple questions for you.
Yeah, go for it.
And if I'm manipulating too much time, you just cut me off and
no, you're good. You're good. Go for it.
Okay. So a follow up on the last caller, Gillette.
Yep.
Sounds like he's getting into the hustle.
Yep.
So I appreciate the advice you gave, which is not to buy PSA guards that are already graded.
Yep.
But I have a specific. My question is going to sound like I wasn't listening, but I have a specific question about it. Okay, so I know you talk about getting prospects for baseball, right?
Correct.
Like you talked about Crawford's son, Justin Crawford.
Yep.
But there's another kid, Andrew Jones, his kid, right? Drew Jones, I guess. What if there's a PSA 10 card graded already, but the card is being sold and it's cheaper than actually getting the card graded itself, right? So like I've seen Drew Jones PSA 10 cards being sold on eBay for like $15.
Okay. So Drew Jones, yeah, I think he's a pretty good purchase. He should have an opportunity to play next year, I think, because he's already 21 years old. And also he's going to gain a lot of hype just because of who he is, right? His father was, a Hall of Fame, or should be a Hall of Fame baseball player. But with buying, so me personally, if you paid me money and I was like giving you advice, you should not be buying any $15 cards. Like that stuff just doesn't appreciate well, to be honest. Like if you're buying a card to get graded, the minimum card you should be buying is something you could at least double your money on. So like $50 probably, because you want to make sure you're going to at least double your money if the card gets a 10. If you buy a $10 card and a PSA 10 is 30, well, it costs you $20 to get the damn card graded, right? So that doesn't make any sense. And then if you're buying cards already graded, you only want to be buying is Bowman Chrome stuff. That's the stuff that appreciates well. There's a lot of it out there, and that's the stuff you want to buy already graded if you were doing it. And he has no rookie Bowman Chrome stuff that's $15.
So the cards that I'm looking at, even though they're first Bowmans, they're probably not Chromes?
Oh, I need to see the card you're looking at because I have no idea. But that doesn't sound like it. I would only be looking at his 2023 Bowman Chrome and Bowman Chrome autos. That's his rookie year. I could if you really wanted to buy those cards, like I could share my screen. It might be delayed for you.
Is it you're saying the ones that have like Bowman Chrome and it says first Bowman on the card too?
Correct. Yeah, and it's the picture of him like swinging the bat on his follow through when he's like done swinging. That one.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is, if you're going to buy that card, you should buy the raw one with his auto instead.
No. So if you're buying a card already graded as a PSA 10, I would only buy his first Bowman Chrome autos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's. But the thing is, I think that the one that is the one that's being listed for PSA 10 is the first Bowman Chrome, and it's like from $15 to $20.
I could be wrong. Yeah, you could be right. His base Bowman Chrome might be that. Let me see. Let's just look this up. Yeah, you're right. So his Bowman Chrome PSA 10s are like, yeah, so you get, yeah, they're like $13. They're already graded as a PSA 10. Yeah, you could just scoop up a ton of them for like $10-15 each.
Just hold them, and if he gets called up, just sell them.
Yeah, you don't even really need to get him. You don't really need him to be called up because it's so cheap right now. It should generate hype. I would just sell them in February and March, and you should see like a decent increase. Like, I don't know, like maybe you could even double your money. But I would rather look at buying stuff to get graded because not only could you make money with hopefully his value appreciates, but you got the card graded at 10 and you also get a bump from that as well.
Okay. So like you're saying, a better way to use your time is to find raw cards that are more valuable of his per se, like maybe his auto, a numbered auto, get a good card, and then send it out to be graded, wait for the hype to go up, and then sell it.
Yeah, because it's not a matter of like, business is not a game of making money. It's a game of where's the best place to put my money to make the most amount of money. So if you put $1,000 into those Drew Jones cards, pretend, and let's say it goes up 50%, pretty good, right? And you made $500. Well, ask yourself, if you took that $1,000 today and bought cards to get graded, could you make more than $500 in profit if you know what you're doing a little bit? Probably. So, like, that's why it's just not worth it to hold that money and put it in prison for the next 3-4 months. Like, the question, this is where people like get so lost with business. It's not a matter of, can I make money? How much money can I make? So, for example, like me, like I run Major League Profits, right? We have like 40 something employees. And I used to get on sales calls to sell people. Now that's a bad use of my time. A higher leverage thing for me is doing these podcasts and posting content because that affects the whole organization. So you want to put your money in the best place for the most amount of leverage.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that advice. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm also just kind of like learning the intricacies from what you're saying so that I know a little bit more about different aspects to rationalize with myself based on your expertise, why I'm doing this and why I'm not doing the other stuff. You know, that kind of thing?
Yep.
So just a follow-up question on that is, as a redundant question, you're looking at a player coming up. I don't know. There's a kid on the Pirates who's like the number one prospect. I forget his name. He's like a second baseman, shortstop.
Tamar Johnson?
No, not that guy. He's a different name. I don't know if let me see if I can look it up.
I can look it up for you.
So you're saying basically try to find his card, Bowman Chrome, that say first Bowman on it.
Connor Griffin?
Yeah, that guy, Connor Griffin.
Yep.
So you're only looking for that particular player, those type of guys, first Bowman Chromes, either the regular card, Bowman Chrome, or the one with the auto.
Yeah. And cards like that. So let's look here. So let me just share my screen again. So like Connor Griffin, what's it? This year's rookie card or last year? I forget. His Bowman Chrome.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Let me look. Yeah, 2024. So it was last year. So if we look here, Connor Griffin, Bowman Chrome. Let me just look at something. A great card to buy is his Refractor, non-auto. These cards do really well as PSA 10s. Like I'm looking here, Raws do like $30 and PSA 10s do like $140 to $150, and hopefully that'll go up in value. People love the non-auto Refractor PSA 10s. I don't know why. They just love them. And if you look here, so if we go to gemrate.com and we look at his Bowman Chrome Refractor. So this is fucking crazy. So this card of Connor Griffin, raw right now is $31 was the last sale. A PSA 10 does $148 the last sale. And these cards grade a 10 60% of the time. There's 577 have been sent to PSA. Out of those, 346 of them have graded a 10.
The numbers right there.
Good numbers, right? And you don't really, and like hopefully, you know, obviously there's no guarantees, but the hope is you get all these cards back as 10s, and hopefully it goes up to like 200, 220, 240, because hopefully he goes up in value. But that kid, Connor Griffin, is only 19 years old. So I would ask myself, like, who can I buy that is going to have a good chance of getting called up? 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds usually stay in the minors for another year. But there's another kid, Tamar Johnson, on the Pirates. He's 21, and, it's his time to get called up, right?
Yeah.
So, and those guys who are going to start for the first time, they get a lot of hype and excitement surrounding them, which obviously increases the value of their cards. So that's something I would think about.
So non-auto refractor, Bowman Chrome.
Yeah, those do very well. Yeah.
Okay, another follow-up question. What if the guy comes up and then gets sent back down? Does he lose a lot of hype, or is he still on the hype train? Like a guy like, I don't know, Bubba Chandler, right? Guy came up. I think they sent him back down because his start was so bad.
Oh, yeah, they get crushed. Yeah, they get crushed. But you're buying these cards now and selling them in February and March before they even start playing.
But no, I'm saying like a guy that came up, gets crushed, and gets sent back down to the minors, and then they call him, and then they are going to call him back up. Are those guys lose a lot of value, or those guys are on the same trajectory as the guys that never got called up?
You want to buy the guys that have never gotten called up yet, because there's a lot of mystery, a lot of hype. People get really excited. I would aim for those guys that have not gotten called up yet.
Okay, your advice is invaluable. Much appreciated. Can I bother you with one more question or no more time?
Go for it.
All right. So last week we talked about some blue chip guys, right? You gave me some great advice on Lindor and Ramirez and Arozarena.
Yep.
And you said only to buy those three guys, you should only buy their Bowman Chrome rookie cards, and they will appreciate slowly. Is that? I think I was listening well to what you said about that.
Yeah. If you want, like, me personally, I would never buy their cards because, like, they're kind of established in the league. I don't even know if they're going to go up, but if you were to buy them, yeah, those are the cards you want to buy. They're Bowman Chrome rookies.
But you mentioned about guys like Skeens and Ohtani that you can buy their cards, like their 2024 Chrome card, raw, and get it graded, right?
Yep.
Is that what you were thinking too?
Correct.
So can you explain the difference? Like, how come, is it just like a guy like Jose Ramirez, great player, only buy his first Bowman Chrome, but a guy like Skeens, also great player, you can buy his cards of any year and get them graded? Like, what's the difference between the two?
Yeah, so someone like Jose Ramirez has been in the league a long time, solid player, and he probably doesn't even have a bunch of other cards besides his Bowman Chrome. I assume he has a Bowman Chrome card. But someone like Paul Skeens, his value is worth much more in general. And he has a lot because he just came out, like, he's just a rookie last year or 2 years ago, whatever it was. He has way more cards. Like Jose Ramirez, like 5 years ago, there weren't as many cards produced. And when I say buy Paul Skeens, like his Topps Chrome Update Purple or whatever, you're like, I'm saying buy it raw, get it graded, and sell it. Don't hold it long term. If I were to buy a card long term to hold of Paul Skeens, it would only be his Bowman Chrome Auto from 2023.
The rookie auto, like you're saying that you would buy for...
Yeah, or non-auto, but that's the only one I would hold long term.
So all the other stuff is like, buy it, grade it, hope to get a good grade, look at the cards, get only cards that are going to get good grades, grade them, then flip them, sell them.
Correct.
So that's what only the guys like Skeens, Judge, Ohtani, that's pretty much it, those three guys?
And newer, so like, and there's a bunch of other guys, Bobby Witt, Jackson Merrill, Wyatt Langford. I was showing an example from before. A lot of these newer guys that are like young, good, because the way it works with baseball cards is so when a player gets drafted and like signs and they're in the minor leagues, that's when their Bowman Chrome Auto comes out. So Paul Skeens was drafted in 2023, I think. And then he has his second batch of rookie cards when they actually play. So Paul Skeens actually started playing in 2024. So that's when his second batch of rookie cards comes out. The Topps Chromes, the Topps Update. They'll put another Paul Skeens card in 2024 Bowman Chrome. So it was like original rookies from 23 when he signed. But when the player actually gets called up and plays, that's when the other rookie stuff comes out. So like Pete Crow-Armstrong, his rookie card, his first rookie card when he signed and got drafted was from 2020. But 4 years later, or 5 years later, whatever it was, when he actually started playing in the majors, that's when all the other stuff comes out. Topps Update, Chrome Series, and all that other Heritage, all that crap. Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, I'm just trying to take some notes here. I appreciate the information. It's great. It's great. Okay, so Topps first card, Bowman first Chrome, or Bowman first Chrome non-auto refractors. Those are the cards to like buy, grade for the new guys, buy and hold.
Yeah, I mean,
for established.
Yeah, for the new. So like Connor Griffin has not played in the major leagues yet. The only real cards he has are like Bowman Chrome autos. But if you want to buy cards of Ohtani or Paul Skeens, they have tons of different types of cards because they've played already in the majors.
Yeah. Okay, this is awesome. Thanks for the information. I hope you win your bets, and I'll talk with you soon.
Cool.
Thanks again.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good luck. Just let me know how it all goes.
All right, will do. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Great guy. You just know they're from New York when he's like, hey, Bubba. Somebody called me Bubba. That was funny. More callers coming in. I think we have to start sending out that email again, letting everyone know when we're starting. Because it's like a buildup of like people. Hey, what's up? You got Eric? You're live on the show.
Hey, Eric. My name's Tom. I have a quick question for you.
Tom. What's up, Tom?
I just came across a Russell Wilson 2022 Panini Honors 1 of 1, that black 1 of 1 from that set. How in the world do I price this thing?
You sure you want to buy that card?
So I actually got it in as like a giveaway.
Okay. That makes me feel better. I was making a face before, but that makes me feel better. All right. So what year? It's 2022 Russell Wilson. What?
Yeah, 2022 Panini Honors 1 of 1 black Russell Wilson.
Is it an autograph?
No.
So what I would do is I could share my screen. So the method to find out what it's worth about is, so let's look at 2022 Honors black 101s and see if there's any that exist. So there's one of, let's see, there's one of James Cook. There's one of Malik Willis. There's one of, okay, so let's look at James Cook, right? James Cook, he had a one that just sold for $150. So if we look here at 2022 Honors, James Cook cards, they're all 1 of 1s. He has, so out of 25, for example, a James Cook out of 25 did $70. So now let's look at Russell Wilson and see if he has an out of 25. So Russell Wilson, no, does he? It's like 6. It's like all over the place. It's like kind of a similar price to James Cook's out of 25. So I would assume Russell Wilson's would be like $150, maybe $200 because he's a quarterback and he just had a big game. But I would assume somewhere right around there.
Okay. That works for me. All right. I appreciate the help, man. Thank you.
Cool. Sweet. Thank you for calling.
Thanks.
I know there's a bunch of questions in the chat. I just cannot go over all of them, unfortunately. I'll give you guys another like 30 seconds to call in if you want. And then I'll have to let this be because I have a long day. I have a lot of stuff to do. But if you guys want, I put a free PDF down below in the description. Go ahead, get it. It's free value. It'll just help you. I promise. If you're watching this, like, comment, subscribe. Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. We go live. Feel free to call in. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.